So,
So, my love,
yeah,
how's your inner critic showing up? That's what I'm curious.
right now.
Yeah. Well, not in this now moment, unless it is, but just in general, as we're shifting into this new year, what has been showing up for you in terms of your inner critic?
So, for me, I believe it's very similar to yours, which is I'll never have enough time to do everything that I desire to do. And that is such a false narrative. And I know it. Like, I can know it in my heart and in my mind, like the knowing, but that really does make you feel trapped by time. And there's only like, I am a huge proponent of there's only now. There's only this moment that we're in because the next moment isn't guaranteed to anybody. And the one that I was just in is behind me and I can't go back to it. It's informed me for the one that I'm in, but I can't go back to it. But that doesn't mean that my inner critic doesn't still come up and say, but you have all of these things. You desire to build this strong community for Sweet Vera, and you desire to do all of these things. How are you going to do all of that with the time that is available in a single day or a single week or a single year? And then all of a sudden, I feel weighed down. And I feel so trapped and time boxed. So I have to pull out every superpower that I have to constantly break free from that and understand that I have an amazing team that supports us and is constantly offering recommendations. And so being able to lean on the other superheroes that are in our life. One just showed up right now, it sounds like, to be able to lean in on those and know that we have an opportunity to not just be a solo act and to know that we have all of these things that are available to us through new resources like AI. I know a lot of people are nervous about AI, but if we embrace it and use it in these positive and amazing ways that it can be used, then that also is a superhero's arsenal tool that can help us so greatly in achieving all of the things that we desire. It's like my Jarvis, right? So I can have my own Jarvis or my own Friday if I want that can help me move forward. And I just constantly have to look at it that way instead of allowing the weight that the inner critic wants to put on me weigh me down and just make me want to crawl back into bed and pull the covers over my head, which some days I want to do.
Yeah, we've all been there. That's really good. And yeah, we often forget how powerful the now moment is. It's easy to be a time traveler and get stuck in the past or get worry about the future, but every future will be experienced in the now moment, right? And
Yeah.
every past had a now moment. And so yeah, it's that's always an interesting one. I know we've talked about this where it's we forget that we're literally on like a earth spaceship flying through space, right? And it's at something like 40,000 kilometers per hour, something crazy like that, right? It's really fast. So every now moment, we're literally in a different physical place in space.
Space.
And so
So
that's,
cool.
yeah, it's so cool, right? And so if we, a little bit of a tangent, but if we ever want to go back in time or forward in time, we'd actually have to find the place where the Earth was in space to go there. It's not like, or where it will be, depending on the movement, right?
Yeah.
And then when I think about that, then it's like, oh yeah, okay, so that's how important and integrated the present moment. It's not just like this illusory thing that it's like, okay, well, it's a present because it's a gift, and sometimes you can, even though it is, it's like that could be so cliche, and you're like,
Uh-huh.
when you start to kind of view it from that perspective, it's like, oh no, this really is. There's like solidity to this.
Space, time, continuum with gravity and movement. And I look at it scientifically.
Yeah.
That's why I love science so much. Yes, I'm into spirituality and into faith, but it all integrates together. There's a purpose behind it.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and time is really, we often unintentionally turn it, just like anything, you can turn into a tool or a weapon, right? And as a weapon, it can be constricting, but as a tool, it can be expansive.
Yep.
And that now moment is the most expansive thing because that is the space in which pure creation and potentiality can exist. And the power is that it's existing now and now and now and now and now. And so if we know how to effectively compound that through our embodiment into those now moments, then oh my gosh, limitless potential is manifest.